Alright folks, welcome to a very awkwardly posed peace sign. That'd be a great name for a brewery, for a beer. I've not even touched a drop of alcohol, I'm slurping on my own words. But yeah, clumsily structured peace sign would be a perfect beer name for this brewery. It wouldn't, because it's terrible and it's not like a popular culture reference. But anyway, so we're going back to Sureshot and we're having a look at the second birthday double IPA, 8% ABV. Don't know what's up with me today, just can't speak apparently. So double IPA celebrating our second year of brewing, dry hopped with Nelson Sauvin, hop kief and T90, Citra BBC, Mosaic BBC, Simcoe Cryo and Sabro T90. What could fit more perfectly than a party on the day we came to be? And bon anniversaire to Sureshot. Don't know why I did a very awkward French. Shut up. So, yeah, picked this up from is it called the Ancoats Corner Shop? On a little trip to Manchester to get some holiday clothes. And of course, it'd be rude not to pop in there. Oh, it smells nice already. I didn't really want to commit to like a full, shop at Behemoth, or even go to any bars because, got a holiday coming up and gotta be, even though by the time you're watching this, it's already been there. And I'll probably look a bit more red in a few videos down, because obviously my complexion and skin colour, which is complexion and hair, don't really go too well in the sunshine. So Ray Ayers was wrong. Not everybody loves the sunshine. I do, but I don't know why I shouted I do, but yeah. Factor 50 all the way. So, beer in a glass then, and look at how creamy and opaque that looks. Almost dark, orangey. 2 fingers worth of a white, creamy, foamy head. Can it be creamy and foamy at the same time? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Looks fantastic. Let's give it a sniff. Oh, wow. So fruity. Very jammy. I'm using this reference a lot. Jam tarts. Like an assortment of jam tarts. Mr. Kipling. Because I'm not one of those people who says you have to buy brands to get good quality. Because a lot of the time, it's just different batches of the same product produced in the same factory. Maybe some slight deviations with ingredients and amounts of ingredients. And then it's just repackaged for different companies. But, sometimes you do need to pay that. Although, that being said, some supermarkets are selling Mr. Kipling for stupid amounts of money, which is definitely not justified. But, yeah. I've not even had a jam tart for about 6 years. 6 to 10 years, so don't know why it's instantly reminding me of that. There's a little bit of dryness, which I'm assuming is coming from the Nelson. Tropical, citrusy, even like slight mojito-esque aroma. But it's the really nice aromatic beer. Oh, in for a treat. Let's give it a taste. Cheers and happy birthday to Sureshot. Oh, it's lovely. I like a lot. All of those hops are playing a part. Like individually, but yet in unison. Another potentially good name for a beer. You're of course getting that musky, dry grape character from the Nelson. Sabro is definitely adding that like tropical edge. Does it have coconut? Let's give it a try. It's got more of that like fragrant coconut scented sort of vibe about it. but it's definitely there. And I said it's showcasing all those hops, but I'm having to look at what hops are in there again. A little bit of sharp zestiness from that Citra. Very evident. It always is. I think you'd have to really butcher a hop profile to not get any Citra when you've used it. Almost has like a slight dry lime character because it's mixing nicely with the grape-like musk that is Nelson. A little bit of a sweet berry tone. Maybe that's come from the Mosaic. There's a little bit of twang in there, which I am. In fact, it's got like quite a sweaty, cat litter-esque character. Raspy. I think raspy is a good word. That's one that I've not used for probably ever to describe beer, but raspy, you know, gym sock, which I'm assuming could be coming from the Simcoe. I would say though, the Nelson comes back with a bang on the back end. So you get a very subtle, tame, grapefruit-like bitterness. But again, that drying character. Drying, but not clawing. And I think a really nice utilisation of a hop that I don't really have much time for. I mean, look how nice that's pouring. Body is wonderful on this. Like prime American hype juice sort of quality in terms of the body. Although I think a lot of the time we bring this point up quite a lot. You know, the UK breweries are surpassing these, you know, hyped up American beers of times gone by. Times gone by, they're still churning out stuff and it's still relatively easy to get hold of. Although I saw that The Alchemist have released like a triple IPA. Well, I think it's like a second batch of the like anniversary triple IPA heady topper or something like that. God, I can imagine that would be, you know, high up on the list because it's God, The Alchemist. The only beers I've ever tried actually came from, and rest in peace, my membership to the Mickle Beer Club, which was just absolutely wonderful. Got some like consistently great beers in part of that subscription. But then of course, you know, stuff like Brexit and things like that, even though there's a high chance that we could be going back into Europe if reports and fear-mongering are correct. So that was a complete waste of time if we do go back to Europe. Although I'd imagine it'll probably be by force because, you know, a lot of the people involved in the EU are, you know, tyrannical without being dictators. Oh, he's got political. I wish I could just be like apolitical and just not give a shit about what's going on. But I think I'm becoming so much more hypersensitive to things going on, not just in my, you know, surroundings, but the country and then Europe and then, you know, further afield. To the point where it's like it plays on your mind, these things that bear no relevance to your existence for the most part. But yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. I just wish I could be one of those people. I'm not really political, me, and just get on with the lives. I'm jealous of people like that. What I'm not jealous of is people who haven't tried this beer, because this is banging. This is probably one of the better, you know, pales that I've had from Sureshot. Because I did like an order with them a little while ago, and it was mainly pale, you know, IPAs, all at 6.5%, which seems to be like their standard. And they're all high quality, don't get me wrong. But there wasn't much variation, probably from my selection, really, more than anything else. And I've just realised that I've been wearing this t-shirt all day, and it's still got the sizing sticker on there. Been in work from before 9 o'clock, left later than 5 o'clock, and no cunt told me. Probably thought it was part of the design, to be honest. But yeah, I thought like the actual screen print had come off. Sidetrack much. But yeah, don't know what I was saying, but this is definitely one of, you know, the best. In fact, in general, one of the best Sureshot beers I've had. I mean, what I would say about Sureshot is, and I doubt anyone from any brewery watches these shit, incoherent, long-winded beer reviews. But I would say, for me personally, Sureshot beers seem to taste much better when you're actually at the brewery in Manchester. But I think a lot of beers will be like that in general. Not saying that once it gets to can, the quality drops, far from it. And it was probably because I was with good company last time I was there. I'm in Manchester, my favourite city of all time. And, you know, the tap room is really good. It's always good when you're with people, because I'd like popped in there once on my own, and I don't know, it just felt weird being on my own in like a brewery tap. Do you know what I mean? There's something about the sense of community and being with people, and especially people you actually like, which these days is becoming ever increasingly rare, because I just fundamentally hate people. So, you know, I should be rejoicing, really, when I'm reading the news and seeing, you know, death, destruction, debauchery. Mainly because there's no debauchery in my life. You know, consensual debauchery, not, you know, non-consensual debauchery. And Skittles flavour. Very, very nice. And it actually tastes like Skittles. Because aren't like Skittles all the same flavour? It's just because the different colours, your mind, you know, your sensory, which just shows how imperfect and scum we are, and arrogant, because humans, they're an arrogant species. So insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but we put so much self-importance on this planet that we're killing. But yeah, I don't know if that's just like a fact or just something basic bitches put on their, you know, Hinge profiles as a random fact that I just found out. I'm so full of hate and anger. But yeah, this beer is very, very nice. It's going down an absolute treat. And yeah, wonderful, wonderful stuff. What a beer to celebrate their second birthday. And here's to many more anniversary releases over the years, because I think Sureshot, you know, one of a long line of great UK breweries, absolutely churning out some great beer. And I think the only time that I've never really liked a Sureshot beer is just because of personal preference. But they do all sorts of styles really, really well. They did a really amazing lager that I reviewed, which was like in collaboration with like I'm sure it was like an LGBTQ friendly like sports bar. Or I might have got my, you know, when I was doing my research, got it wrong. And that lager was wonderful, genuinely wonderful. The darker beers are good. I've had a couple of sours, although I don't really gravitate towards sours nowadays. But yeah, lovely stuff indeed. And I really, really like the artwork on this. Very, very simple. I'm not too sure when their actual second birthday was, or when this beer was actually released. Canned on the 9th of February, 2 days before my own birthday. So, you know, I kind of share a birthday with Sureshot, which I think should mean I get, like, discount on beer orders and merch and stuff. But no, I'm not that sort of person. But if any brewery wants to sponsor the channel, I will sell out and tell the public, you know, the double figures audience that I have, that your beer is amazing. But no, I wouldn't do that, because even if I was gifted a beer from a brewery and I didn't like it, I wouldn't be a dick about it, because that doesn't help anyone. You know, you can't be a dick to a brewery because a beer's not to your taste, or it might have some issues. But you've got to, you know, give the feedback, be honest, so then they can, you know, try and pinpoint, oh, well, we've had a few people say the same thing. Let's have a look, see what happened. Do you know what I mean? It's all about just not being a twat. But yeah, that's absolutely wonderful. It really, really is. Highly, highly recommend that. I didn't expect to see that, to be honest. I was just gonna like stock up on like core range pails and like Sonoma and stuff like that for me, you know, train ride home and weekend. But I found some really interesting beers, and I've nearly just took my own eye out. But yeah, so second birthday, double IPA, 8% ABV, absolute banger. Really, really good. Much recommend. If you've tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. I've got quite a few Sureshot reviews on the channel now. Just a consistently good brewery. But, like I said, I've found from personal experience, drinking from the source, which is just a common thing anyway, is always better if you can. You know, I'm very lucky that I'm, you know, like at most an hour train ride if Northern Rail doesn't want to fuck everything up like they usually do. I'm an hour away from one of the best beer cities in the UK, with some of the best breweries in the UK. And then probably equal, if not shorter distance, depending how I travel, go to Liverpool way with some of the better, like, upcoming and like under the radar breweries. I mean, Asvex isn't under the radar, but you know, like Carnival, very underappreciated. Black Lodge, underrated. I mean, even though Chapter is a little bit more like Runcorn way, which is a bit harder to get to, but Merseyside. So basically, I'm not too far away to get amazing beer, not just directly from breweries and their tap rooms and stuff like that, but there's some great pubs, bars. I mean, Wigan is like a 20-minute bus ride away, and I say this all the time, but I hardly, you know, get there. I could just, like, even on a work night, pay £2 to get to Wigan, go have a few beers, pay £2 to come home, and still, you know, function the next day. Why don't I do that? Anyway, thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe, check out Sureshot, and I shall hopefully see you later.